Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming week. Obviously the final full week of July, Monday the 24th through to Friday the 28th. And the changeable weather, which has dominated for the last few weeks at least, will continue this week. We do start the week with some fairly decent weather across the country, as highlighted on latest satellite imagery. There's a lot of clear skies across the country at the moment. Yes, some low cloud, but equally it is a dry start to the working week as a little ridge of high pressure builds in across Ireland and the British Isles, again through the next 24 to 48 hours, to lead to some very pleasant conditions indeed. It will be pleasantly warm, especially in the sunshine, and again, not too bad for late July. However, as has been the case again over the last few weeks, this changeable theme will continue. The fine weather doesn't last, and satellite imagery shows regions of cloud gathering within the North Atlantic, and this heralds a signal and a sign of change from the west late Tuesday and through into Wednesday, as wet and windy weather spreads eastwards through the middle of the week, and then this signals an unsettled, cool and showery end to the week at the moment. Clearly nothing to show you on rainfall radar. It is again a dry start to the day with some brighter sunny spells out there despite some variable amounts of clouds. So taking a look at the forecast weather charts now through the course of the coming week to highlight this changeable period of weather, but through the rest of Monday again a very pleasant day indeed, a very decent start to the working week. Plenty of brighter sunny spells and again pleasantly warm in the sunshine this afternoon. Through this evening and overnight, and a few showers just may begin to develop across the extreme west and southwest of the country. This is the latest forecast weather chart for around about 3 AM through into Tuesday morning. You can see perhaps just a few showers just filtering into the extreme southwest, but otherwise emphasis is on a lot of dry weather overnight and through into Tuesday. So we move into Tuesday, perhaps a few showers across the extreme southwest, but otherwise again another reasonable day for the time of year, in particular compared with the unsettled weather of the last couple of weeks. So again, a reasonable day, brighter sunny spells, these most prolonged across parts of the north and east of the country, as you can see. Cloudier conditions probably most prevalent across the extreme south and southwest, but it will be another warm day, locally very warm in the sunshine through the course of the afternoon. So again, a decent day is forecast on Tuesday. However, all change then from the west late in the day and overnight into Wednesday. As you can see, approaching from the west, quite a deep area of low pressure for the time of year. An active set of weather systems associated with that area of low pressure, which will be centred just to the northwest of the country through into the early hours of Wednesday, will spread eastwards. So essentially it is a wet start to Wednesday, a wet and quite windy start too for the time of year. As ever, the close proximity of these black lines, the isobars, indicating quite a strong south or southwesterly wind across the country first thing on Wednesday, with outbreaks of moderate and locally heavy rain. Now the good news with the wet weather on Wednesday is that it will be moving through quite quickly. However, what will follow is a mixture then of sunshine and blustery showers through the afternoon. So by the time we get to around about the middle of the afternoon, you can see the wet weather has cleared away to the east, so it is something of an improvement into Wednesday afternoon with bright or sunny spells, but scattered showers will follow into northern and western areas to end the day. As you can see, this is the latest weather chart for around about 9 o'clock on Wednesday, highlighting this again showery period of weather later on in the day on Wednesday and overnight into Thursday. Equally as well, continue to note the isobars, the black lines, are quite tightly packed together, indicating further breezy conditions, particularly for the time of year. So we move through into Thursday, and Thursday is essentially a day of sunshine and blustery showers. Quite a noteworthy area of low pressure becomes dominant just to the northwest of the country. That is this feature here, and again it is a deep area of low pressure for the time of year. So it's a bright and breezy but a blustery day on Thursday. The showers frequent across parts of the north and west in particular, locally heavy, perhaps even with a rumble of thunder. And jumping ahead to take a quick look at Friday, and the showery weather will continue as things stand at the moment, but lurking just to the southwest is another area of low pressure, bringing more persistent rain. And what is forecast to happen at the moment at least is that the showery weather through most of Friday will then be replaced by longer spells of rain spreading up from the southwest later on in the day, to lead to, unfortunately, a wet end to Friday and some particularly unsettled weather as we move through into the final weekend of July. So So let's take a look at the temperatures now through the course of the coming week, and overall it will be a week of two halves with the temperatures always highest earlier on in the week in association with the sunshine through Monday and Tuesday, but temperatures then do drop away from the middle of the week onwards. Temperatures this afternoon quite widely 18, 19 or 20 degrees, perhaps even 21 or 22 locally, so warm if not very warm in the sunshine. Through into Tuesday, and temperatures very similar, perhaps if anything a degree or two higher, perhaps up to 22 or maybe even 23 degrees across some northern and eastern areas of the country. So again, another warm if not very warm day on Tuesday for most, but it will then turn cooler from the west through the course of Wednesday in association with those wet and windy conditions. Temperatures through the course of Wednesday probably no higher than around about 16 or 17 degrees, but just 14 or 15 across parts of the north and west. And essentially we end the working week with temperatures markedly lower than compared with earlier in the week. This is the latest temperature, for example, through into Thursday afternoon. Highs ranging between around about 14 and 17 degrees Celsius, highest across parts of the south and east, lowest across parts of the north and west. So a particularly cool end to the week is forecast, especially when combined with the blustery conditions that are forecast to develop. So let's finally summarise it in our weekly weather summary. Monday the 24th and through into Tuesday, it is a fine start to the week with plenty of sunshine too, and it will be warm or very warm, especially across inland areas and in the sunshine as well. However, again, in keeping with the changeable weather which has dominated the last few weeks, the fine weather will quickly be replaced by wet and windy weather by Wednesday. This clearing away through the middle and latter half of the morning, and then following on behind sunshine and blustery showers through the afternoon, particularly across parts of the north and west, and this will be accompanied by a drop in temperature. And then we end the working week with low pressure dominating the weather to bring a mixture of sunshine and blustery showers on Thursday, especially across parts of the north and west, but then with perhaps longer spells of rain developing from the southwest through the second half of Friday in particular, and it will remain particularly cool and breezy for the time of year. So that's all the details for the week ahead. Clearly a lot going on with the weather this coming week. As ever, I'll be back with you in the midweek update on Wednesday, focusing on those details for the second half of the week. So thanks for tuning in and have a great week.